Hi, welcome to Ref Sports. You're tuning in for the lunch update. India versus Bangladesh. What do we say? I mean, Devashizda has a smile on his face, and it's just an full-on dominating performance by this Indian bowling team here. I think none of us expected, for them to wrap this innings up so quickly. We expected a bit of a fight by the Bangladesh side, maybe at least moving into post-lunch, but once again, Bumrah has rocked the Bangladesh side a lot. It's been an all-round bowling good. It's been a good bowling performance all round. Actually, Jadeja, Ashwin, Akash Deep in the first innings as well. Devashita, what do we say? I mean, we'll talk about that Bangladesh batting lineup first, but splendid bowling performance.
Yeah, but let's first speak on Bangladesh batting. In only one word can describe this batting. It is shambolic. Means few of the shot selections were atrocious, to say the least. Especially when their captain and Shatman were striking a partnership. They put on 54 runs, and then that shot from Shanto reverse sweeping Jadeja and getting goal. So that to me actually is the clear picture of the mindset of the Bangladeshi batters. Except for Mominul Islam in the first innings, where he scored that brilliant 100, and Shadman in the second innings. None of the Bangladeshi batters showed application, greed, temperament. Three common terms that are used for test match batting. None of them were evident, and the result, Bangladesh are staring at a defeat, and
Yeah,
that too when 2 days were lost because of it.
yeah.
One word, as I rightly said, it has to be a shambolic performance from Bangladesh.
Spot on, Devashida. I think, just a poor performance all around. Bangladesh, would have expected to have been given a better fight with, 2 days being washed out. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to do that. And even the, like how you mentioned, the shot selection, absolutely poor. You've got yourself set in. The opener had 50 runs to his name. He didn't have to play one lose outside the off stop and lose his wicket. So I think moments like this can really cost you a game. And I think for this whole team, there'll be a lot of thinking that has to be done here because the bowling definitely is strong. But if the batting is going to continue like this, Devashita, then this Bangladesh side is definitely going to have some problems in the test match like, arena. But I think the credit has to be given to the Indian bowlers as well. Fantastic overall bowling performance. Bumrah once again, Devashita. Thoughts on him, his bowling performance from the morning?
Means obviously, the more you speak on Bumrah, the less. Means obviously,
Yeah.
14 innings in test matches in 2024 and picking 38 wickets at an average of 14.42. What more you can ask for Jasprit Bumrah? He has to be, if not the best, one of the best fast bowlers to play for India. And top it up, his economy rate means it's so difficult to get away. Means scoring runs against Bumrah across the formats is extremely difficult. The way he varies his length and line. Mm, and he to me has been one of the best performance. It means obviously he is in the same bracket as a Virat Kohli and a Sachin
Yeah.
Tendulkar.
Yeah.
Means when it comes to test matches, means obviously and look at his record in 2024. In 14 innings, he has picked 38 wickets at an average of 14.42, and those runs that are leaked are that are economy of 3.31, 3.13 rather. So
Hmm.
phenomenal performance by Jasprit Bumrah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because some comments here as well. Sports fan is saying everyone was worrying about time after day three, and now this can end before tea. Wow, what a victory loading for Team India. Absolutely, sports fan.
It,
This is yeah,
it's going. I the sportsman. It's going to end in an hour from hour after lunch. I have no doubts whatsoever. Means obviously the approach that was seen in by the Indian batters in the first innings. If they carry on with that same approach, I think this match might well be over after an hour after lunch. And so Bangladesh, lot of things that they need to take carry from here after the high against Pakistan, and they have touched a low in
yeah.
this series against India, losing 2-0. So you might lose series 2-0. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. But the manner in which they lost this test match. Obviously, all that good work that was done by them in Pakistan again boils comes down to zero because it has been a
Yeah.
pathetic performance. Means first day only 35 overs, then day two, day three get washed away because of rain. Day four means obviously the way India counter attack, they had no answers whatsoever, and they are staring at a huge loss.
Yeah, absolutely. And even I remember you mentioning it as well, Debashida, saying that, India winning will be a rare occasion because it's difficult to win after the first 2 days are washed out. So none of us were actually expecting it. We were hopeful that there is definitely a possibility of India winning, but, it was still going to be rare. But, for them to come back and get those wickets, hit those runs early on, fantastic performance by this Indian team. But what is, I mean, Debashida, if you look at this Bangladesh side here, where do they go from here? This is like a defeat like this will really dent the side. Like you said, after that high against Pakistan, a massive loss over here will definitely dent the side. Is it Are they lacking the talent in that batting lineup from what you've seen, or is it just a plain case of no application?
Yeah, I think they lack the positive intent and their mentality means that how to play test matches. Obviously, the key for test match is when it comes to batting is partnership. And if you look at the two test matches, there has been a very few partnership amongst the Bangladeshi batters. I mean, it's the partnership that you build an innings. And Bangladesh, to me, there have been patches of brilliance from individuals, uh, like in this test match. Obviously, the Mominul with that brilliant 100. Shanto did play well in the first test match, but then overall, it has been a huge disappointment from Bangladesh.
Yeah, we got some more comments. Nitish giving his same, saying main wickets taken by Jadeja and Ashwin. Akashdeep credit should be given to them as well. Yeah, absolutely. I think Jadeja and Ashwin under those circumstances have managed to deliver really well. Obviously, a lot of turn was generated, but both of them have actually worked very well in tandem. Devashish, I think both of these two have complemented each other for a long time now, and they seem to be getting better and better. Your thoughts on that pair? Jadeja, especially, what a complete asset with the bat, with the ball, and even in the field. So, this is what you want from your number one all rounder.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jadeja to me has been one of the best in the business. Means when it comes to all-round performance, means the 300 Test wickets to top it up, 3,000 Test runs. Means only the third Indian to do so after Ravichandran Ashwin and Kapil Dev. That speaks volumes. And he is the first left-arm spinner from India to pick 300 Test wickets. That is incredible. And and the good thing about Jadeja is that he is one cricketer where you can expect that if he fails with the bat, he will invariably give you those wickets. If he
Yeah,
doesn't pick wicket, he will invariably get you those runs and important crucial runs. Or if he fails in both, he will take a brilliant catch or inflict a brilliant run out and keep you in the match. So that's the beauty of having a Ravindra Jadeja in the side because he comes in a package. And to me, Jadeja has to be one of the best all rounders across the
India.
format. And now that he is not playing, no more playing T20 cricket, one would hope that he carries on this partnership, this performance in the longer format and as well as one day cricket. Talking about
Yeah,
Ashwin, obviously, the three consecutive cycles, WTC cycles, he has now crossed 50 wickets. And that's huge to me.
yeah,
Means
yeah.
that speaks volumes about his consistency as the bowler.
Sure.
And for me, the two peak of the two big performers for India when it comes to all round performance has to be Ashwin and Jadeja. Ashwin with
Surely.
that brilliant 100 in the first
Yeah.
test, and along with it, those 7 wickets. Now this test matches, picking those crucial wickets. Jadeja, that 86 he scored in the first test, getting this 300 test wickets, scoring those important runs. Yes, you might talk about Yashasvi Jaiswal, Rohit Sharma, uh, but then to me, Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja has to be the peak of the Indian players along with Jasprit Bumrah because it's the 20 wickets that help you win test matches. And
Surely.
for India, you should give credit to the bowlers and also award on Akashdeep. The way
Yeah.
he came out, I mean, the way he performed means it has to be brilliant.
Absolutely, Devashit. I think everyone has played their part, and I'm happy that even Akashdeep managed contributing with those 2 wickets, Ashwin with their 100, and even the fielding, Devashit. I think some splendid catches. Rohit Sharma, Mohammad Siraj, all these small factors make a big difference in the Test match. If those catches weren't taken, maybe a partnership could have been built. Maybe some more runs could have been added by the Bangladeshi side, and the whole picture could have been a very different story. So fantastic fielding, a good all-round bowling effort, and of course the batting as well. It's I think Indian team will be extremely proud with this victory. I think that's going to come because nobody expected them to go on and do this, but the intent that was shown, which was missing in the Bangladesh side, and the intent that was seen in this Indian team has made all the difference. We've got some more questions here. I think what is the let's take this one. Management is keen to seal the deal, and they demonstrated the purpose yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, the hitters and bowling attack both performed absolutely. Yes, yeah. So that's the point we're mentioning. Yes, yes, Nikhil, absolutely. I think attacking play, Devashid, I think an aggressive approach has definitely worked. I think the way
And obviously led by the captain Rohit himself.
selfless
The
cricket.
way he started the innings, 2 sixes to Khalid Ahmed, and that set the tone. In fact, it was Yashasvi to start with, speaking those 3 consecutive boundaries against Hassan Mahmood, and then the next over, Rohit hitting those 2 sixes. That set the tone, and all credit should be given to Yashasvi Jaiswal. The way he placed his innings means obviously that he has always batted with a positive intent across the format. And the good thing to, to say was that the other batsman has also chipped in, be it a Virat Kohli or a KL
Yeah,
Rahul or a Shubman Gill. Yes,
yeah,
Rishabh Pant did not do well in this test match, but he has performed admirably well in the first test match. So all in all, I think India has done put up a huge performance. It was always expected that he will win a test series against Bangladesh, but they were challenging themselves to inflict a result
Mhm.
after 2 days was washed away.
Mhm.
35 overs bowled. Bangladesh, all they had to do was to build on the partnership and
Yeah.
carry that
Hold
moment,
on, hold the fort.
put up a big total, somewhere in the region of 300. But and then India, obviously, and the captain leading the way with that aggressive approach. I think lot to think about, Ishan,
Yeah.
as far as Bangladesh is concerned. But then when it comes to India, they will take a lot of positives going into the series against New Zealand.
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of positives here. There's an interesting fact that's been mentioned here. Bumrah joins Prabhat Jayasuriya for taking highest number of Test wickets in 2024. Both have taken 38 wickets in 7 Tests. Devashit are just a magician. Again, the fast deliveries, the slower
Yeah,
ones, mixing it
I
up.
did mention that 14 innings and 38 wickets, incredibly, and that too at an average of some 18 odd. It's brilliant. I mean, it's obviously, and Jasprit Bumrah is time and again proving what a bowler he has been for India,
Yeah.
and I have no doubts whatsoever that he should be put in the same bracket as a Virat Kohli
Hmm.
and a Rohit Sharma
Which we
in this
don't see that
current
often,
team.
actually. Yeah, which we don't actually notice.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Devashita, any final thoughts? We've got 1 minute left before we end this live, and we'll be joining the post match live as well. Any final thoughts? How
And
long?
the postman live will be very soon, Nishan. You have your lunch quickly. I am told
Yes.
that you all will be going to McDonald's. So have your lunch quickly and come back.
Yeah.
And
So
hopefully
Devashita,
we'll meet
last
soon.
question
We'll
for
catch
you.
up soon for the post
How
match
soon
live
do you
because
think? Yeah.
one
How?
maximum an hour, maximum an hour. If
Maximum
they
now?
bat with the same intent and the same approach which they did in the first inning, I don't see the match being extended more than an hour. And an hour for 18, 85. How much is the lead?
So they need,
85?
I'll just tell you the exact number. They need 95. 95.
95 in 1 hour. I think hands down, hands down. I mean,
Hands down. With
they
Rohit
should
Sharma,
achieve it.
just well.
They should achieve it.
Absolutely. So for everyone watching, we'll be back in an hour, max to max an hour and a half. So make sure that you stay tuned to Response. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Devashita, thank you so much for joining, and we'll catch you all again really, really soon. almost, I think, an hour and a half to be on the safer side. But like, we never know
You are
with
saying
Rohit
an
Sharma.
hour and a half. I'm saying an hour
An hour.
maximum.
Okay. We'll see. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you all really soon. Thank you.